Vicious, coming to you with another vlog video today. And we are now about to enter the month of February, and we all know the one major thing in February that is focused on every freaking year is Valentine's Day. Now, this is going to be part 2 to a self-love video that I did. If you haven't seen it, scroll down the video list and you'll see it'll say self-love. And so this is also a part of self-love, dealing with Valentine's Day. Now, from my perspective and from my viewpoints on how I have perceived Valentine's Day throughout the years, is that Valentine's Day seems to focus only on couples. People who are single, they make us feel like shit. Right? They make you feel like shit. If you're single, you feel like shit. Or if you're, whatever kind of relationship you're in, Valentine's Day, like for the guy, it's so much pressure on the dude because he's trying to get her something or whatever, and it's less pressure on the females. Now, before I get into this whole thing, ladies, I love you very dearly, but there are some of you out here for Valentine's Day that are greedy than a MF. Y'all just want to sit back and take all the gifts. Just all of it. And don't get me wrong, because, hey, I feel like, y'all deserve a lot of stuff, because out of 3,000 years of torture and enslavement and all kind of shit that women have endured through the dark ages, y'all deserve more than just one day and some flowers, truthfully, okay? Because this kind of act of love should be something every day. This shouldn't just be a once a year thing, because once again we're getting to like, okay, so we're only going to celebrate love just one time out the whole year, and then that's it. And I know people are like, well, what about Christmas? Like, well, Christmas doesn't really focus on like love. Christmas focuses on the birth of Jesus, okay? It doesn't really focus on love. And people like say, well, isn't Jesus supposed to be love? Well, sure, but understand where I'm coming from, though. Because Valentine's Day is supposed to be focused on love, especially romantic or intimate love. And that's what this whole video is really on. Now, because of me taking the time to understand love on a unconditional level, which brings me to self-love. So this is for those who may not have a special someone, or feel like I haven't found a soulmate or a twin flame or whatever. For you, that if you don't have that special someone and you have this day coming about, don't be depressed. Don't sit around and eat ice cream all day. Don't sit around and watch, love movies, love stories, and want to start crying and stuff on the couch. Like, don't do that to yourself. Like, and that goes for women and men. Because come on, fellas, like, don't sit up here and don't be acting like, oh, I wish I had a girl, you know what I mean? I can, had a little boo thing. I can, take out to dinner or whatever. You know what I mean? Come on, fellas, like you feel the same way. Like, and if y'all sit up and watch this shit and they say that y'all don't feel this way, y'all lying to me. Y'all are lying to me, because come on, we all feel this freaking way. Come on, let's be real, okay? One thing about me, I'm gonna give it to you raw. I'm gonna be real with you, okay? I'm like how a comedian is, okay? Except I'm like this when it comes to spiritual things, okay? When it comes to spiritual knowledge, and when it comes to awareness and consciousness and everything like that, I'm like a comedian. I'm going to give it to you raw. I'm going to give it to you to a real perspective that, come on, we've all have dealt with this, okay? So, anyway, so getting back to, for those that don't have a special someone, this is what you do for Valentine's Day. You don't mope around, you don't get depressed, none of that stuff. What you do is you go take yourself out. Take you out. That is self-love. If the day is about love, then take yourself out. Love on you that day. Okay? Because keep in mind, the more love you give yourself, then you're going to automatically start attracting love to you, including romantic, intimate love. Okay? But if, sitting around and complaining and moping and, listening into Drake or whatever, don't put yourself in that mode. Don't do that to yourself, because you have people that love you. If you're a single mom, your kids love you. You have friends that love you. Pay attention to love. Is not always based on just romance all the time. We feel like that the only way for us to experience love is that it has to be romantic, and I don't really feel that's true. I think romance is beautiful, but you should be feeling love even outside of romantic relationships. That's what I'm trying to bring to the table is when you start to accept love in every aspect, then it's fulfilling for you as an individual. It's like one of those things where be complete with you first. It doesn't make any sense for people who are halves or who are parts, and then they're going to get together and feel like they're going to complete each other. No, that's not going to happen. It proves that philosophy just doesn't work. It just doesn't. But what I have seen and what I feel does work is when two people that are already whole within themselves, okay, already are expressing self-care, self-love for themselves and for others and blah, 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 whatever, okay? A whole person connecting with another whole person, that's going to be a beautiful relationship to have. It really is. Because you have two wholes that are already complete with themselves, because they're not looking for someone to complete them, because they understand that the completion is within themselves. You have to be complete within yourself. You have to love everything about you, both your dark and your light. You can't separate your light and your dark. You can't separate, your ego and all kind of stuff. People sit up there and demonize every freaking thing, man. And to me, I feel like y'all are wrong for that shit. Completely wrong about that. When we need to love every aspect of ourselves. We can't grow if we're going to keep demonizing, stuff that, may be wrong or not fitting to your opinion or your belief. You know what I mean? Miss me with that shit, man. Y'all that think that way, y'all just a bunch of self-righteous, arrogant group of humans that think that way. Want to proclaim you woke, want to proclaim you conscious, whatever. You ain't conscious and woke. You half asleep still, because your mind's still thinking beliefs still, and you don't even realize it because you're so blinded by the astral light. Don't even get that. We're supposed to be out here encouraging one another and showing love to one another, and y'all want to sit up here and still put people down, talking about, you still got ego problems. No, you sound like you have an ego problem by you telling somebody they got an ego problem. You got the ego problem. Who is you to sit up here and tell somebody they got an ego problem? Number one, if you're a real true healer or a real true teacher, you're supposed to be encouraging people to be one with themselves. You ain't even doing that. I catch a lot of y'all doing that stuff. Okay, so if y'all watching this video and you catching this heat, you gonna understand why. Okay, making you aware of yourself more, because I catch a lot of y'all do this stuff. Whether I see y'all on social media or I see y'all on y'all little goofy little YouTube videos and stuff, I see what y'all be doing, man. I be catching y'all. I just don't be saying nothing at all. But I wait to get on my platform to say something about y'all. Okay, because best believe as the years progress, y'all gonna keep getting more and more exposed on y'all falseness, and people gonna be leaving y'all little guru little groups that y'all have. Trust and believe that. Watch. Best believe that's gonna happen. Guarantee you. Make sure you mark this day on your calendar or whenever you watch this video. Mark the date down. Best believe that. Anyway, so off that tip, off of that rant. Yeah, we need to love ourselves more. So if you're single and it's Valentine's Day, treat yourself out. Go take yourself to get a steak dinner. Go take yourself to get a vegan dinner. Whatever it is, whatever your preference is, be happy with you. Who cares about people's opinions? What they say, oh, don't do this. Go have yourself a glass of wine. Treat yourself out. Go get spa treatment done. Go get your feet done. You too, fellas, get your feet done. Okay? Treat yourself. You want to run around here talking about you a king. Kings pamper themselves. All right? And if you ain't doing that, maybe you still a savage then, or a barbaric, whatever. You ain't no real king. Because real kings pamper themselves. Okay? Ain't nothing weird or nothing not manly about getting your fucking feet done. Okay? So get your feet done. Get your hands done. Treat yourself out. Start taking care of you. We got to start loving on these bodies that we're in, people. Love your body. There's nothing wrong with your body. Love it. If you want to get, surgery done or whatever, do it. Do what makes you happy. Who cares if other people don't agree with it? Or people might say, oh, that's vanity. The hell with them. The Egyptians were one of the most civilized people on the planet. More civilized than people are here today. And they were all about beauty and looking your best. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You're supposed to want to look your best. Be happy that you're in these beautiful human bodies that was divinely designed by divine beings from the stars. Accept that. Nothing wrong with that. You know what I mean? We need to learn how to accept ourselves. Well, I feel like this. I feel like the reason why people tell you to demonize your body is because they don't like the Anunnaki. That's what I feel. That's just my truth on that. I feel like the only reason why you're saying that is because you know that the Anunnaki made these bodies and you want to demonize the Anunnaki, so you demonize these bodies. But yet the majority of our DNA is Anunnaki DNA. So then that means that we're all not even from here. Okay, but that's a whole nother video. That's not even for this video. See? I just, I'm just flowing right now. Self-love, people. But that's what I'm here to encourage. I want to encourage you guys to have more self-love for y'all. I think what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start doing something. I'm not going to do it this year because it's kind of too late. But eventually, maybe we'll kick it off 2020. Where I want to do something special for Valentine's Day. It'll be like some kind of self-love, day where we'll all go out and do this, maybe for those who live in California, we can all meet somewhere in LA or something, and we'll all go out as a group and, go treat ourselves out. It doesn't matter whether y'all are couples, whether it's singles, people who are not, whatever. It's all about, let's spread love to everyone. Let's not let love be jealous or be envious. I feel like that's totally wrong. Like a day that's supposed to be about love, and yet people are jealous and envious on that day because people are walking and you know what I mean. Like that's boasting. Isn't that considered being very egoist? You know what I mean? You boasting. Look, I got my boo. Oh, you don't have one? Fuck you. You see, too bad for you, fucking loser. Like, that's how that shit feels for people. I'm just going to keep it raw and real. Like, that's how that shit feels. It feels like a big fuck you. You're a fucking loser because you don't have no one. Come on, man. Come on, humans. Can't we do better than this shit? You know what I mean? I feel that humanity can. But, maybe a lot of y'all just proved me fucking wrong or something. I don't know. I feel like we can do better. So, let's do better with spreading the love, man. Okay? You know, love is not meant to be bottled up just between like this person, that person. You know what I mean? Like, man, that I don't know, man. Y'all have some weird philosophies and concepts in this day and age. Very strange to me. Not advanced whatsoever, at all, at all. And if you think I'm lying about it, why don't y'all go take the time to go talk to the star beings and see what they think about it? I guarantee you they'll be like, yeah, Lucius is right about that. Guarantee it. Y'all bottle love up and be like, oh, it's only meant for just these people. Man, unconditional, man. Have no conditions, man. Spread the love, man. There's people that need love. People need a hug. People need to be touched. You know what I mean? Like, what happened to the human contact? And they take this away from us with our mothers. Not wanting the mothers to breastfeed. Oh, put the baby on formula. Why? Why? Because the breast is only meant to be sexualized for you know, sloppy, fat, ugly freaking men or something? Like, come on. Because that's the only men I'm seeing that's really, you know, all hoorah for all that stuff. Oh, fat little sloppy ass motherfuckers. You know? So anyway. That's going to do it for this video. That's going to do it for this video. Oh, man. I know some of y'all going to like this video. Because this is me, man. Let me tell you something. Like, how I'm talking, like, I talk like this in person. Like, people that meet me in person, I'm like this. If you talk to me on the phone, I'm like this. I am just like this. And so, I'm not going to be fake. And that's one thing about me that you're not going to get is fakeness. You know, I'm going to give it to you raw.